Padilla, single batch, select reserve. Hey everybody, I'm okay, and this is Cigar vlog. So, I was actually kind of freaking out a little bit because I actually didn't know what to call this until I looked it up just before coming out here. I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be 2019 edition, select reserve, if it was a single batch or something else, so I actually had to just kind of do a little quick reference work. That's kind of one of the things about these more kind of traditional lines here. Sometimes they're a little less than descriptive about what exactly they are, which is annoying. But hopefully, name confusion will be the only gripe that I have with this particular stick today. Okay, so weather is being a little strange. As in, I honestly don't know if it's going to start dumping rain. Or just teasing everyone. Because Colorado weather likes to do that. Come on now, scorch up. Torch and scorch, let's go, come on. We'll puff later. Give me a second. This is not lighting according to plan. Got a little equipment that works. Well, give me a second. My lighter's not cooperating. Go figure. The second I set the camera down, works just fine. Okay. Flavor-wise, a little spicy. Touch of earth, clean tobacco. I see an almost leathery note, almost. Anyway, interesting start. We'll go ahead and get this down to the first inch and hopefully unfoobar my light because it's getting a little weird. And of course, looks like it's about to start dumping rain. Everybody has to go out and ride the bike. Okay, so decent inch in. So far, well, there's a slight cocoa note. Maybe not. Maybe like kind of coffee-ish, with a little touch of leather, clean tobacco, a little earthiness, touch of pepper spice. Well, not really pepper spice, there's a little spicy as well. Overall, it seems to be working pretty good. The only real oddball thing about this is the goofy box press shape, which is kind of like, you know, jamming a whole candy bar in your mouth. Yeah, so far, not bad. I want to say maybe there's a touch of sweet going on. And construction seems pretty top tier, although I think this had like just one, maybe a double cap. So be a little cautious when trimming these. It never feels like it's about to completely dump rain. I still have to be careful, make sure I don't get run over by bicyclists. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and yank the band off here, hopefully, and get this down to the halfway point. And I'm hoping that they're doing the modern thing of using like the sticker band instead of that big blob that likes to mess up the wrapper. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get the wrapper off of this, if I can remember how to speak, and get down to the halfway point and do an update from there. Okay, well, the ash just bailed, so I figured this is a pretty decent halfway point. I was originally thinking it was maybe a slight leathery note. It was actually just more earthy than anything. Flavor so far has been a little spicy, a little earthy. Kind of a dark, strong coffee with maybe a touch of cocoa and a nice little building sweetness. every so often you get a little bit of a slight bitter touch in the end. So far, pretty good. One of those symphonic building cigars that builds flavor and kind of has a bunch of different things going on at the same time. Not bad by any stretch. There's always somebody with a loud as hell motorcycle. I don't get it. Every time. It's like they know. Anyway. Roger Hill has been basically kind of doubling down with what you get in the mouth. And that though, flavor's kind of building. And building nicely. I was going to say something about the draw, but the draw is actually pretty good. I think what's going on basically is, one, my screwed up light, but I've noticed I had to double puff a little bit just to kind of keep things warmed up and actually get it to burn consistently all the way through. Maybe I was just shallow drawing, I don't know, but just something to be aware of. I have had to do a little bit more puffing than usual. Well, anyway, I'm going to get this down to the nub and see if anything wakes up or changes or does anything different. And maybe I can collect my thoughts together and actually put together something a little more coherent. And not like mumble. Anyway. Here's a note. Okay, so I'd say it classifies as the nub. Really? It's like they know. Yeah, that was another one. They know. Always a loud motorcycle. Anyway, flavor's been pretty consistent throughout this entire thing, which is actually not a bad thing. It's got a little spice, a little earthiness, a little sweet, a little coffee, a little... Every so often a touch of cocoa, every so often a touch of bitter. Roger Hill is pretty much just more of the same. There's a subtle sweetness in the background, but nothing that's going to be like overpowering or really even all that noticeable. I mean, it's like you notice there's a little sweet, but it's very subtle. So it's kind of like that little extra, little bit of seasoning that they throw on for a little sweetness, just a touch. So far, not bad. I have been having a little bit of a weird issue of it kind of feels like it wants to go out for some reason. So every so often, double puffs are kind of mandatory. And I suppose I could probably chalk that up to my light. What is it with loud vehicles? Seriously. But anyway, overall it's been actually pretty good. That's it, it's a Padilla, so it's kind of one of the more expensive lines. I noticed that those kind of all tend to be, well, kind of the same all the way through. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I kind of like a little flavor transition every now and then. But like I said, good cigar, by all stretch. Definitely check them out. Drink pairings, I'd say any kind of good dark coffee, or maybe a bourbon. Woodford Reserve or something like that. I mean, it's a nice cigar, have a nice bourbon with it. Other than that, though, it's been actually pretty... It's kind of ho-hum good, Good cigar, just nothing really, overly stand-out punchy about it, I'm kind of like trying to find something other than, oh yeah, it's good, check it out, but, it's like I said, it's consistent throughout, so if you're okay with that, that's fine. Personally, it doesn't ever actually get boring, but let's just say it's unobtrusive. Provided, of course, you can actually keep smoking, so it actually stays lit. That's the only real issue that I've had with this, is it kind of feels like it wants to go out. I don't know if I'm just not smoking fast enough or just what, but just kind of a little oddball quirk that I just kind of noticed here. Anyway, not a bad cigar. If you like smooth, consistent cigars, check them out. Otherwise, not much else to say. If you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you had a different experience. Other than that, check out my Twitch stream Sunday to Friday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I stream a number of different games, and eventually I'll end up actually remembering to put the link into the page somewhere. Eventually, maybe. But But anyway, that's all I have for this one. I'll see you next time. Okay, enough of the cars.